Hi, welcome to Economy Driver Plan, a new project which has just started September of 2020, sponsored by AIM Global. Let me start with a short story. My names are Mushimimana Jean-Pierre. 4 years ago, 2016, I was a university student. I was studying in the evening, working during day. My salary was only $75. I really had no hope for the future. A gentleman introduced me to AIM Global, which has totally transformed my life. Today, I am the youngest global ambassador in Africa in the whole of the company. I'm a part of the International Millionaires Club, and I'm part of the top 500 earners worldwide in this company. Who needs to be part of this new project? It's somebody who is a big dreamer and ambitious. Maybe you want to build your own house, drive a nice car, travel the world, have time and financial freedom. I have good and bad news for you. Starting with bad news. The research shows 95% of people reach the retirement age without achieving time and financial freedom. They work hard for 40 or 50 plus years working for other people, and they are not able to achieve time and financial freedom. The good news is you can be able to be part of the 5% who are able to achieve time and financial freedom. Robert Kiyosaki, an American author and business owner, wrote a book, Cash Flow Quadrant, in which he talks about 4 different ways of making money. He talks about being employed, self-employed, being a business owner, or being an investor. Where he says that in this quadrant, the left side, the employees and self-employed, have what we call linear income, which means they only make money when they work. And the right side, the business owners and investors, have what we call residual income, where they make money whether they work or not. Bad news is the left side is made by 95% of the worldwide population, and it only controls 5% of the wealth. But the right side, which is made by only 5% of the population, controls 95% of the wealth. Today, I'm going to show you how, through AIM Global, through the new business project of Economy Driver, you can be able to build your own system and be part of the 5%. AIM Global was founded by Doc Ed, Francis Miguel, and John Aspirin 14 years ago, that is 2006, which means this is a proven system. This is a solid company. But we have a new project, as I've said, which is Economy Driver. AIM Global is in 25 plus countries worldwide. In Zambia, we are registered, and we have a local partner, which is Zanaco Bank. We have manufacturing partners because we have one of the best products. That's Nature's Way from the US, DSM from Europe, and Wither from the US. We have nutritional supplements and beverages. We have weight loss products. We have personal care products, and we have what we call children's products. This video is focused on the business part. Talk to the person who introduced you to the video to show you a video which talks in details about our products. We have one of the amazing products. How does the business opportunity work? How do you get started? There are 4 categories of getting started. Number 1, you can join with one account, which is 3,800 kwacha, and you are given one package full of products worth your money. Or you can join with the second category, which is 3 accounts, 11,400 kwacha, where you're given 3 packages full of products worth your money. Third category, you can join with 7 accounts, 26,600 kwacha, and you are given 7 packages full of products worth your money. Fourth category, which is the best of the best, you can join with 15 accounts, which is 57,000 kwacha, and you are given 15 packages full of products worth your money. After joining with either of one of the 4 categories, there are 8 ways to earn money in AIM Global in Economy Driver project. The first way of making money is what we call retailing. You can be able to make 25% of profits on our products. The second way of making money, and before I go on the second way, the good news is selling our products is not mandatory. It's 100% optional. The second way of making money is what we call direct sponsoring. The company says you have been referring people to salons, to supermarkets, to schools, and you have not been able to make any money. But today, if you refer somebody, you refer them to join us, you introduce them to our business, to our project, and they join, you start making money. And you can be able to build a system which will make you part of the 5% I've talked about. Let's say you join today, you have two friends, Anita and Bruno, you introduce them to the business, you are going to be paid 300 kwacha on each one of them. And the good news is the difference of AIM Global and other MLM companies is that you don't have to keep on bringing other people for you to keep on making money. The company says if you have brought two people, that's enough. If you bring a third and a fourth, please put them under those one you have brought first and help them make money, of course. And you make more money. Which means AIM Global is a teamwork-based business. The third way of making money, which I'm going to focus on, which is the biggest way of making money, and I want you to understand it very well, is what we call matched sales bonus. Let's say you join today, you have introduced Anita and Bruno as we have said. The moment you have a pair in your system, you are added 650 kwacha, which means by introducing Anita and Bruno, you have made 600 kwacha from the direct sponsoring and you have made 650 from the matched sales bonus, which means you make a total of 1,250 kwacha. And Anita, of course, joined knowing that she needs to introduce at least two people to build a system, and Bruno does the same thing. They both make 1,250 kwacha. But the company says, because you have two new people on the left and two new people on the right, you are paid an additional matching sales bonus and an additional matching sales bonus of 650, which means you make an additional 1,300 kwacha, whether you helped Anita and Bruno or not. Which means through this system, you can be able to make money through your effort and other people's efforts. Of course, you work with them, you train them, which means the team grows much faster and much bigger. And as your team keep on growing, as long as you have a person on the left and a person on the right, you get 650, 650, 650, which means now you've made 2,600 kwacha, simply because people who were brought by Anita and Bruno also brought their friends. Which means as the team grows, and the good thing, no matter how your structure is, as long as you have a person on the left and a person on the right, you get 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. Remember, you have only invested 3,800 and you have only introduced Anita and Bruno, but you keep on making money, and this goes up to infinity. You can have 100 people under you, 1,000, or even tens of thousands of people. That was on only one account. If you are joined with 3 accounts, you make much more money from the same efforts, because the day you join with 3 accounts, you get an immediate cashback of 1,250 kwacha without doing anything, because the system considers as if it's somebody who brought 2 people, yet it's your 3 accounts. So the moment you introduce 2 people, they go under the second account, and the moment you introduce other 2 people, they go under the third account, which means the second account makes money on its own, the third account makes money on its own, and the first account makes money on its own, simply saying when you have 3 accounts, you make 3 times more money than the person who has 1 account. And this as well goes up to infinity. Let's go to 7 accounts, 7 centers. If you join with 7 centers, which is much better than 3 centers or accounts, the day you join, you are given an immediate cashback of 5,050 kwacha without doing anything. Why? The system counts as if one person introduced 6 people, yet it's you who invested 7 centers. And simply saying, with 7 centers, you make 7 times more money than the person who started with 1 center. Which means this as well goes up to infinity. Now, going to 15 accounts, when you join with 15 accounts, you make 15 times more money than the person who brought 1 account, which means simply 15 accounts are much better, 7 accounts second, 3 accounts third, and 1 account last. Ending the video, let me show you how in only 1 year you can be able to change your life through the economy driver that is sponsored by AIM Global. Let's say you join in January and it takes you a month to introduce 2 people. Let's only talk about the matched sales bonus, which is 650 kwacha. It means when you introduce 2 people, you make 650. And let's say you had introduced Anita and Bruno. When they join, it also takes them another whole month of February to introduce their 2 friends. It means in the second month, for you, you have made 1,300 kwacha only. In the third month, let's say the people brought by Anita and Bruno also takes a month to introduce their 2 friends. It means in the third month, you are able to make 2,600 kwacha. This will go on and on. Each month, the numbers double because everyone is introducing 2 people. And the year will end by you having 8,000 plus people in your team, and you will make 2,600,000 kwacha. And remember, we are only considering that it takes a month for everyone to bring 2 people. Forgetting that there are people who are going to come into your team and are very aggressive, and they bring 20 plus, 50 plus people into your team. But let's say, maybe you cannot believe this amount of money. Maybe you do 1/10 of the activity and you have only 800 people after 1 year. That means you make 260,000. Are we together? So the more people, if you bring more than this, you make more money. If you bring less, you make less money. But still you make a lot of money. As you can see, it's based on the system. And if you had started with 3 accounts, it means you would have made 7.9 million kwacha. If you had started with 7 accounts, you would have made 18.6 million kwacha. And if you had started with 15 accounts, you'd have made 31 plus million kwacha. The fourth way of making money is what we call uni-level bonus, where you are given an additional income when somebody in your team comes back to buy products to the company. The fifth way of making money is what we call UniPay plan, where you're given an additional income the moment people join your team and people buy products. And the sixth way of making money is what we call stair-step bonus. We have what we call ranks in our company. When you join, you are a member. As your team grows, you become a silver executive, going up to global ambassador. So you're given an additional percentage on your income depending on the rank you have. And the seventh way is what we call royalty income. Let's say you join today and you do the business part-time, you bring another part-timer, and finally on the 5th generation you get somebody who is maybe part-time or full-time and works very hard, and they become a global ambassador. Everybody under him is going to become a global ambassador, and including you as well, and we'll be getting 2%, what we call 2% of royalty income. And the last but not the least, one of the best ways that I've enjoyed in this business is what we call lifestyle and trip incentives, whereby the company, when you qualify, gives you a free incentive either to the Philippines, Dubai, or even other countries. And we are ready to work with you. We are ready to train you and support you for you to be able to build a big team. God bless you. Thank you for following the presentation. Get back to the person who gave you this video. Trust them, join them, work with us for the better future.